Okay, hello everyone, and how are you? Can you hear me? Hello, yes, Margaret, Shaked, Ron, yes, JJ, Lorna, hello, Cheryl, hi, Anastasia, Lizette, Shmuel, hi, Anthony, excellent, Monica, Amit, yes, hi, Marcel and family, yes, Pam, hi, Nomi, hi. Okay, so we have lots of people. Excellent. Swapna, hello. Hi. Great. Okay, good. Are you ready to start? Yes, good. I'm talking to you today from Israel. I just arrived to Israel, and I'm actually at a recording studio where I usually do my songs, where I write when I do my music. So you're supposed to have a good quality sound. Is it actually good or not? Yes, Monica. Good, very good. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Beautiful. So it's good. Amit, it's great. Excellent. Okay, good. So we're going to start. Let's start. Part five of what's supposed to be one part. It was supposed to be an introduction. And we are on part 5. Okay. Agreements. No recording, please. You can take pictures. Nothing I say today is true unless I say it is true. No, I'm joking. Unless it is true for you. So nothing I said today is true unless it is true for you. Nothing I teach you is new. You already know it. You really know all of it. If you wouldn't know it, you wouldn't accept it. You wouldn't be able to understand it. It's really fascinating that you can actually accept and understand only those things you already know. What I teach you is not just theories, it's proven facts, but they need to be implemented in an exact manner, and they are different to what you are used to. And hence, it is the ability to confront the drills, not just the listening, that will produce the expected results. I ask you questions. If you don't answer in the chat, if only half or less than the people answer in the chat, half or less of the people will actually get results. That's why, by the way, you need to be on a PC and not on the phone, because on the phone, GoToWebinar do not have this feature of actually sending chat. You can ask questions, but the questions arrive to me on a delay, and I cannot really be with you at the same. Oh, let's see. Someone is talking. Okay, good. That's better. Good. Okay, good. So the ability to confront the drills. You need to be on the chat. You need to talk to me. I do this webinars interactive, and I'm not just talking, because if I just talk to you, it will be like you inhaling all the time, and you don't have any Excel, and you will choke from data. So too much data. If I just talk to you and you just inhale, you will choke on it. So what I need from you is, you need your acknowledgement. I need you to give me acknowledgement to be on the um, chat and talk to me. Is that an agreement? Are you going to be on the chat and talk to me? Let's see, we've got like 40 something people so far. Let's see everyone on the chat. Yes, wow, excellent. Margaret, yes, Monica, Shaket, so that's very good. It's moving fast here, so it's good. Lizette, where is Ron? Oscar, Nick, are you there? Cheryl, yes, I see. Tracy, where is Tracy? Ah, yes, Tracy said yes. I see Tracy. Vadim, I didn't see Vadim yet. Vikram, are you there? I really want you to be with me, and I'm putting attention to each person. Hi, Vadim. Yes, perfect. So I'm putting attention and I'm really looking at each person because I really want you to get the result, not just that you will sit there and get shocked by too much inflow. Okay, that's why I'm putting the attention on each person. Okay, good. So let's continue. What we're going to do today is, first of all, and most important, of course, is you need to be unserious. It has to be fun. If it's not fun, it's useless. Okay, we're starting with, of course, a recap. A very short recap. I don't expect that it will take too long. Yes, Monica. Very short recap. Last time it was a bit longer, but this time it will be short, I think. Okay, so let's start. Recap. The only interaction in the physical universe are the interactions of spaces and not particles, as particles are composed of spaces. Does it make sense to you? Only interaction in this universe is interaction with spaces and not particles. This is really important because what we need to handle is your ability to control space and not particles. Do you understand? If everything, all the interaction is the interaction of spaces and you handle particles, someone say one word and you handle that word and not the actual intention, which is the space, then you're losing. You're not going to win. Does it make sense? Good. Yes. Excellent. Example, please. So if I give you the example, if you take a word and this is a particle and you handle the word and not the intention, everything comes with the word. I can tell you love you, I love you, but without the space around it, without everything around it, with everything that it's moving towards you, you will not actually get what I say when I say I love you. Does it make sense? It is critical, yes. And as we will progress, you will see that actually we're going towards handling space and not particles. What does deteriorate potential mean? If a word is a particle, if you look at that as one thing, as a word, and not as a composite of everything that put together that thing that called love, for example. So what is deteriorated potential? Potential that is lost. You possibly draw it for us. Yes, I will explain much more about spaces, don't worry. You have used some energy, yes. Release of energy, Swapna, yes. Definition of space. You ask or you telling me? Can't make a decision, yes. Power becoming less. Tracy, when you use energy, force, lose your potential. That's very good. That's very true. So, deteriorated potential means that one cannot decide which part of the space or wave scale he is going to validate or pay attention to or distinguish. So I will explain what I mean here because this is really, really important. Okay. Let me find the paint. Okay, here is the paint. Let me explain what I mean. So, oh, this is thick. Let's make it like that. So this is you. Okay, everyone see the drawing? Yes, excellent. So this is you, okay? And you put something there, you extend something, and you put something there, okay? The moment that you put something, you always put a plus, and you have an uncontrolled automatic mechanism that put a minus, okay? So far, so good, everyone with me? Good. It's a basic postulate that for every plus there is a minus. Now, once you put it there, you can put your attention on putting more pluses and leaving the minus uncontrolled, or you can put attention on the minus and leaving the plus, the creation, the ideas uncontrolled. So far, so good? So when we talk about deteriorated potential, we mean that one cannot decide which part of the space or wave scale he is going to validate, pay attention to, which means that at that moment you have something that is already existed. There are more than one plus and minus. There are many, many particles here, okay? And you cannot decide what you put your attention on, which means what you're creating, what you're going to put there. And instead of actually putting it there, you become the effect of it. It affects you. So instead of you putting it there, it affects you. So anything in life, you will see that you can either be cause or effect over. Does it make sense to you? Anything you can be cause or effect. For as long as you cause, you putting it there. For as long as you affect, you have a deteriorated potential. You think that the thing is senior to you. Make sense? Good. So you've got something. You've got a relationship, or you've got a business, and let's say this is the business, okay? And if this is the business and you don't put it there, but you have the bank and you have suppliers and you have customers that don't pay and you have all kind of things, and they start to affect you, and you start to say, well, because he did not pay me, I don't have money, or because the market is difficult, I don't have money. The moment that you start to explain why, rather than handle it, because over it, you are the boss, you decide, and so it is. So if it is not like that, if you are not the boss and so it is, then what will happen, you basically what happened, not what will happen, you lost your potential. Are you with me? Everyone with me? Perfecto. So you will see that the way definition of space, Jose, what do you think is the definition of space? What is for you space? What is space for you? Good, Marcel. You are welcome. Toda. So Jose, what is a space for you? Multiple viewpoint, Ahmed. Yes. Jose, what is it for you? Area. Okay, good. Ideas, Pam. Okay, good. So let's look at space for a second, okay? Let's define space for a second. And delete. Here we go. So space. Again, we have this starting point. If this is you, if you assume a point to view from, and you extend from that point, points to view, you created around you space. So space is a created a demarcation, a created area with demarcation point that define the space, that define the area, and it is always with 8 points. Why 8 points? Because you will see that it will go from here to here to here to here to here, and so you have a space. Are you with me? So this is point number 1, point number 2, point number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Everyone with me? Good, very good, excellent. So you use your potential the moment that you give things the ability to define for you what's going on. If things define for you what's going on, you start to deteriorate your potential. So you losing your potential, you actually, the reason a person have so much potential and so very little results is because he believe that the things are senior to him. And you will see that in life, people will have one of two things. If this is life, yes, this is life. Time goes by. Yes, this is life. Time goes that way. Okay. You will see that people either have a viewpoint on life that it's bad. Let's say they have a viewpoint on life that it's good or bad. On any given thing, you have either good or bad. Do you agree with me or not? Things, car situations, people, anything physical. So in any given moment, you look at any things and you decide it's good or bad. The moment that you decide it's good or bad, at that moment, you lost. This is the beginning of the losing of potential. Why? Because there are many viewpoints on anything. Actually, let's say there is 8 billion people, 8 billion viewpoints. And when you actually put a decision on something, so let's say I'm talking about cars, and you said this car is good or bad, yes? Or beautiful or ugly, or big or small. The moment that you put one viewpoint, you excluded 7.99999 billion other viewpoints, and obviously it cannot be right. You understand? So you think it's right, but the reason why you think it's right, because you know it's wrong. Are you with me? This is really important to understand. Are you with me or not? Yes, the reason you think it's right because you know it's wrong. The reason you know it's wrong because you know it's right. So what do you need? How do you handle life? How do you need to handle life? Is to be able to take anything and to be right or wrong about it with the same level of enthusiasm. And don't let anything define for you things. You define it. Why? Because if it is right, how can it be wrong? Because in order for something to be plus, let's take it at a lower gradient. Yes, let's say in order for something to be big, there need to be something to compare it to it that it's minus, that it's small. Yes, are you with me or not? In order to have beautiful, you need to have ugliness. In order to have good, you need to have bad. So far, so good or not? You cannot have plus without minus. You cannot have good without bad. Now, if you put your attention on good, what you do, you have to intensify the bad. But you don't take responsibility for the bad. You take responsibility only for the good. So the bad at one point go out of control and it will hurt you. Do you see that? It is at the same time, yes. That's why I said for every good there is bad. Not delay, there is good, there is bad. The moment that you see a problem, it means there is no problem. The moment that there is love, it means there must be on the other. If love, physical love, I'm not talking about spiritual love, because spiritual love, the definition of the word love is togetherness for no reason at all, which means there's no good or bad in it. So, but physical love, you will see that the moment that there is bad love, there could be hate. That's why between brothers, the hate is bigger than when there is hate between brothers, it's big. When there is love between brothers, it's big. Yes, because you leave one side uncontrolled. In other words, do you have to like the feeling? I don't understand. Do you have to take the feeling out? No. We need to define what feeling is, but what you have to is to be able to win and lose with the same level of enthusiasm. What does not make sense? Lorna, you still unmuting yourself a lot. What is obsession? Let's handle one thing at a time. Obsession is basically when a person for a long time be in effect, his effect. So he has an obsession. Obsession is something that says I'm an effect. If I have to have chocolate all the time, I'm an effect of chocolate. I lost control a long time ago. Do you mean do not let it control you? Example where it is bad or good. I mean that you need to be able to assume that if it's good or bad, you created it. Why? Because the moment that you do that, okay, let me take you one step backward. Let me take you one step backward, okay? In order to understand the concept, I'll take you just one step backward, okay? Let's see. Okay, so do you all agree, but I just need yes or no. I just need yes or no now. Do you all agree that time started at one point? Everyone agree with that? Good. Excellent. Wonderful. Do you agree that before time there was no time? Yes. Good. Excellent. Good. Do you agree that in order to have time you need a change? You need change to happen. Yes. That change to happen, the only change that we know that we can observe in the physical universe is a change between plus and minus, big and small. Everyone agree with that? There's no other change. Why, Curtis? Have a look. That's how it works. This is an observation. It's not why, because that was the postulate. It's an observation. It is science. That's true. Okay? So everyone agree, and just by observation, that if before time there was no time, when time started, at one point when time started, it started with two particles, plus and minus. So far, so good? Because there's no smaller number than 2 in this universe. Everything is composed of 2. So this first thing must be 2, just logically. Are you with me? Good. Now, the thing that put the 2 is something here that we can call this something a spirit or a creator or Johnny or ABC. I don't mind what you call it, but there is something that is not plus and minus that created the plus and minus. Monica, yes, that's a good name for it. And what you do, you had an idea to put a plus there, and you had a postulate that for every plus there will be a minus. Everyone agree with that so far? Good. Excellent. So it means that if I see, if at that moment, let's say we freeze time here, let's say I freeze time for a second, okay, I freeze time, and I look at, because I can put my attention on one thing, either plus or minus in the physical universe. Things are either good or bad. Why? Because the physical universe do not agree of anything that is the same. Do you agree with that? That the physical universe do not agree on anything that is the same. There's nothing that exactly the same. Everyone agree with that? Nothing, two things cannot share the same space, so nothing can be the same, okay? Good. So because of that, if I freeze the time here for a second, when I put plus here, I automatically, the fact that there is plus tells me that there is minus. There couldn't be plus without minus, even if I don't see the minus. Everyone agree with that or not? Good. So if we call all the pluses, the thing that people like, good, beauty, food, no wife, etc. Yes, if this is the good, then obviously, because we know automatically that every plus have minus, you're telling Aviva, oh no, Candice, you forgot the agreements. You cannot use what I teach you against me. So if this is a plus, oh JJ, whoa, traitors. So if this is a plus, if this is a good, you know, even if you don't see it, that the appearance of plus says, it tells you that there is minus. There couldn't be good without bad. There couldn't be love without hate. There couldn't be beauty without ugliness. But people don't want to confront it, and because they have deteriorated potential, because they looked at one side, only one side. And the more you look at one side, the less wins you'll have. In a war, I think I told you that, in a war or in anything in life, you'll see that you need, don't want to confront bad, don't want to confront something. Yes, there's some people that don't want to confront good. Some people don't want to confront money. So what they see is only problem with money is because they're not willing to see the good about money. So the fact that you don't have money it's a proof that you can have money if you will put your attention on it. How do you put your attention on it? You need to move away from being physical and start putting ideas about money, and you will have money. Yes, Jose, don't want to control the other side. So if you create with something bad, you will get good. What happens is, if you create something bad, if you put something bad, you will see that on the other side there is something good without you seeing it. You don't see it. You will not be willing to have the effect, but it's there. So if you go and you say, okay, I don't have money. If a person says, I don't have money, 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 what you will see that there is a lot of money. And he is continuously saying, I don't, I cannot, I cannot. He is running away from money because he knows that there is plus. He's not admitting it. He's not willing to take responsibility for it. And how is he doing that? He becoming less and less able to see, because if he will see, there will be no game. But the moment that you understand the mechanism, and you will understand that to see, what you need to do is not to create more into the future, is actually to go backward into the future and start put ideas about money. And so you can have or not have money at will. You think that most people put their attention on good. Most people put their attention on bad. This is the deterioration. What you see, time is a deterioration. And it started with putting the attention on plus, and the minus was created automatically. And over time, it's deteriorated where now you put the attention on minus, and plus get created automatically without your consent. So you cannot, it cannot affect you. If there's a wall and you didn't walk into the wall do not exist for you. If there's a wall and you don't see the wall do not exist for you. Atoms existed probably for some times before most people knew that they are there. So they were not there for them. Does it make sense to you? Do you see that? This is a very, very, very important principle. This is such a huge aha for me. Wow, thank you. Yes, Tracy. Yes, it is amazing. Vadim, I don't understand mem. No, you mean no. Okay, good, but it's okay. If you have a specific question about something specific in the process that do not make sense to you, tell me, so then I can fix it, okay? I can show you, or you can have a look and decide if it makes sense to you or not. What is the wave scale? That's very nice that you notice it. A wave scale is a scale that we will go over in details that actually explain that Oscar will explain it, okay? Oscar Luna. Okay, so a wave scale is a scale that actually explain the deterioration from being plus and putting the attention on plus into being minus and putting the attention on minus, okay? Okay, now, so the question that I had on a private chat was, what does it mean to go back? So you go into the future, okay? I will explain that, okay? Let me explain what does it mean to go back. So you can go into, the future, you need to go back. If this is before the beginning, if this is the beginning, so this is before the beginning, okay? And this is time, So time is basically accumulation of past. Do you understand with that? There's no future in time. There's only, time can only be a past. There's no now time, because the moment that you say now, it's already gone. So far, so good? Excellent. Excellent. Which means that every second that goes, actually what you do, you accumulate past. You don't create future, you accumulate past. How can you create future? To understand how we create future, we'll go back to this beginning moment, okay? At that moment of the beginning, yes, at that moment of the beginning, what we had no past. So far, so good? At the beginning, there was no past. Do you agree with that? How did we create future? We created future by being before the beginning. For as long as you're sitting before the beginning, for as long as you actually come with ideas, you will put into the future, into the stream of past, you will put past. So future is actually the ability to create past. Are you with me? Future is the ability to create past. Monica, yes. Amazing, yes. Interesting, wow, yes. Now, what's the issue here? Yes, this is amazing. Marcel, I love you too. Rewriting history, yes. Good, Monica. Okay, what does it mean? Wow, Nomi, yes, this is amazing. So what does it mean? It means that you create the future for as long as you don't rely on the past, but you create the past. Most people are the effect of the past. They take facts, and they say, those are all the facts, so this is what I can do, which means it's a deterioration of ability. And what actually happened, in order for you to create the future, you need to go from where you are stuck in the past to go backward and come back to before the time, because future is before time. Yes, Luna, yes. Wow, this is the bomb. Yes, amazing. Wow, Pam. Lorna, amazing. Yes, Sushil, wonderful. Anita, keep creating a new past. Wow. Yes. Future, thank you, Candice. Future is the creation of past. Curtis, love it. How do I bypass my past and I go back to the beginning? Just put, it is, I mean, this question is the best question in the universe. Why? And it's the most unbelievable answer, because it's so simple. You just come up with ideas, regardless of facts. But if I tell you right now, it's cold. Okay, let me show you. Let me do an exercise with you, but you need to be with me now. Okay, are you willing to be with me for like a minute, like totally with me? Do something I'm going to show you, okay? Okay, excellent. I want you to decide right now if you are cold or hot. Just decide if your body is cold or hot. It can be either cold or hot. Okay, I want you to decide cold or hot. Yes, tell me. Different kind of hot, Monica. Cold, cold, cold. Okay, now. Hot, it is Israeli, yes. Okay, now, what I want you to do is, if this is your body, and let's say you decide it's cold, or let's say this is your body, and you decide that this body is hot, okay? What I want you to do, if your body is cold, is to make the environment around you, around your face, just around your face, make the air hot. And if you are hot, make the air, just in your mind, just come with the idea that the air around you is cold. Okay? So if you do that, you'll see that you get hotter or you get colder. But if you do the opposite, if you decide that right now it's cold and you make this thing hot, you will see that you will become colder. But if you decide that this is cold, if you write here cold, if you decide this is cold, just decide if you are cold, decide that outside around you is cold, you will become hot. And if you decide here this is hot, you will become, sorry, warm here on the top. And if you decide outside is hot, you will become cold. Can you see the difference? Interesting. So Nomi, are you cold or hot? Amit, wow, yes. Nomi, are you cold or hot? Cold. Good. Now what I want you to do, I want you to make the air around your face very, very cold. Just make it colder. Colder than your face. Just decide that the air around you is colder. Your face will become hot, you will see. Lisette, yes, it's amazing. Yes, Nomi, interesting, no? Why? Because if I put here, let's say it's hot, and I make it more hot, plus more hot, I left my face here without responsibility. Yes, so my face will have to become minus, the opposite. Do you understand the idea? Yes. Good, Nomi. This is really fascinating. All I'm trying to show you, it's practical, yes. All I'm trying to show you is, in order to handle anything, or anything that you confront, anything in life that you don't create, is actually an irresponsibility. Because look, the moment that you took responsibility on the hot of the body and you put hot outside, at that moment your body will become cold. Have to. Listen, I have to say that no matter what anyone says, I was on here for the first time last week, first webinar. I just paid attention, followed the webinar. I do not know what occurred, but I started putting ideas in my mind, and I have not even started to write down on a paper new ideas. And this week alone that has passed, I have had an amazing week. Wow, 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 wow. Amazing. Very, very well done for applying so fast. This is amazing. Well done. This is really unbelievable. Very, very aware, very able. Yes, wow, wow. Yes. Yes, thank you for sharing. Yes. Yes. Now, most of you think that you want plus. Most of you think that you actually put your attention on I want plus. But if you will check, you'll see that most of the people, most of the time, look at things that are wrong on minus. They look at minus. And so minus become bigger, bigger, bigger for them. And the plus is uncontrollable. So they cannot control the money, for example, if the money is what they want, to come to them. The only way to do that is to go back into ideas. Only way. There's no other way. If you don't understand that, if you will not, first of all, you have to understand the principle. Later on in the actual course, I'll give you the exact drills, like I gave you right now with the hold and the cold. I'll give you the exact drill on how to cure anything, how to control anything. These specific drills that you do, and you do them, and you will see that you will create. Okay, but we are in the recap. This is so amazing. This isn't even the practical course. Yes, it's just the intro. Can't wait. Lisette, good. Wow. Yes. Back to the before time, as if there was no past experience. Yes, back to before time, because time, it's not that if there was no past experiences, but you understand that you create it. Future, when you put ideas there, future is the ability, is the actual ability or the actual putting of past there. This is what future is. Do you get the idea? It's really fascinating. Wow, Candice. This is amazing. Yes. Think about this concept. So simple, but how I did not know it before. Well, I'll answer. This is a very good question. I'll answer it, and you will see that something really fascinating happening. This is really good question. You will see that other than what I explained to you, there is more that I did not explain yet. And what does it mean there is more? Every time you get the idea that you need to put an idea there, every time you get an idea that you need to put an idea there, in the physical universe, the mechanism that got you to deteriorate kicks in and do anything it can to convince you that it's not right. When you start to understand these things, you will see you will get a major pushback, because, and how do you know? You will get it and you will lose it. You will get it and you will lose it. That's why we need those recaps, because you get it, you 100%, you are like, wow, it is, and then you lose it. Something happening like you didn't have it. Because for trillions of years, you've been deteriorating. And if in 20 hours or 30 hours, I can actually get you to move out of it, it's more than a miracle. But the key is to understand that you will get it and lose it, get it and lose it, get it and lose it. The answer is continue. Why? Because what is permanent? What is permanent? What is the only thing that's permanent? Lies. That's how I feel. Yes. Me. Nothing is permanent. Yes. Change. The only thing that is actually permanent is ideas. When you go into the physical universe, you have a change. Change is not permanent. Change is a total non-permanent. The opposite of permanent is change. You get the idea? You see that? Togetherness for no reason at all. Yes. Change equalize 100%. Yeah, polarity everywhere. Ideas are the spirit, yes. We can call it the spirit, we can call it ABC, Johnny, I don't care what's the name. The thing is, why I don't care about the name, because people have so much fake realities about what the word spirit means. Good, Marcel. So the thing that created these ideas are the most permanent thing. You want to know how permanent it is? Look at the manifestation, the physical universe, so much vast amount of change. Why? Why is it changing? Because someone put an idea and he dropped the responsibility for it. The moment that you drop the responsibility on the idea, it's not an idea anymore. Okay, I'll give you another explanation that will actually help you, okay? Let's look at space. We said that space is actually, you've got a viewpoint, and from the viewpoint, you extend point to view. Everyone with me? Good, excellent. Now, assuming a viewpoint, it's already wrong. Why? Because the moment that you assume a viewpoint, you actually fix yourself in a position, and now you become the effect of that thing. So far, so good? For example, you started a business, you assume a viewpoint, I'm a business owner, you're now becoming the effect. There is only deterioration. There must be a deterioration, always a deterioration. Sooner or later, you'll have a deterioration. What people do to improve it is they expand the business. They expand the business from that viewpoint, or they're assuming new viewpoints. But imagine that you could assume that you can create space not from a viewpoint, but from a no viewpoint. You understand? You will see everything, exactly. Actually, the best way that I know of to go exterior to the body is to put anchor points like that without a viewpoint. So I will explain to you what do I mean. If you sit here in a room, let's say this is a room. Okay, this is your room, okay? And let's say you sit here somewhere. Let's say you sit here somewhere, okay? And you just close your eyes, and in your mind you put one anchor point here and one anchor point there, okay? So good, you can close your eyes and basically put the points at the back. Everyone can do that? Good, excellent. Thank you, Marcel. Now, what I want you to do is, instead of putting that point from your body, yes, instead of putting it from your body, just put it left to your shoulder. Just assume that you are left to your shoulder and put the viewpoints, the two corners of the room, from the left of your shoulder. Everyone can do that? Excellent. Now what I want you to do, good, Lisette. Interesting. Now I want you to do the same thing from the right of your shoulder. Okay? Let me know when it's done. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Good. Teresa, we will see why. Okay? Good, Anita. Good. Now, what I want you to do is to do the same thing, but from no viewpoint. Do it from no viewpoint. Just put the 2 points from no viewpoint, not from a location. Just put it there because you decided. It's just an idea. Put it there. Now, if you will notice now, something fascinating happened to you. If you do that, if you keep on putting those points, you will see that, yes, floating, you will actually go out of your body. You will actually see things. You will start to have better perception. You will hear better. You will hear things that you didn't hear before. You will smell. You will feel. Your body will all of a sudden will align. Things will happen to you if you do that long enough. If you will do this process long enough, you'll see that it's the most unbelievable thing that will happen to you. Be everywhere. Yes, yes. Big space, Candice. Yes. That's exactly what it's all about. Again, this is just, I'm giving you a little bit of an example of what we will do. Yes, this is wow, Curtis, I agree. Okay, but I will show you how to do that in details, and we will give you a specific, excellent exercise. So thank you. Candice, next level, yes. No, meditation is not even close to that, because in meditation you actually don't understand where you're going to, so you become an effect. You put plus or minus. That's why I first explain and then I tell you what to do, because doing without explanation or without understanding the mechanism is being a robot, and so you become more effect. Yes, Anita. Yes, you will. That's exterior. Putting a point with no view is that you put a point without sending it from somewhere. It's just there because you decided. Wow, Jose, yes. Just continue to do that. A viewpoint is a point that you view things from. Nick, good. Aaron, thank you. This is really, really fascinating. This is where we're going towards, okay? To have actual tools that will help you putting the ideas there. Not just put ideas, but actually have tools that will allow you. Thank you, Amit. Thank you. Nastasia, thank you. Wow, yes. Anthony, wow, yes. It is really powerful. It's Pam, thank you. It was amazing, yes. Okay. Oscar, it's okay, because we will actually do that again and I will explain it in details. I just gave you a little bit of a taste of what we're going to do. Anita, good. Okay, good. So let's continue. Let's continue. This is very well done. So the theory-related potentials mean that one cannot decide which part of the space or wave scale he is going to validate, pay attention to, or distinguish. You don't know if you're going to put the plus or the minus, because when you put plus, minus become big, and so you get locked on one area, either plus or minus. Most people are locked on minus, and so their life is terrible, because what they do, they prevent things. When you prevent things from happening, when you are careful, when you are afraid of things, what you actually say is that the thing is fragile. Did you understand that? When you actually say that you need to be careful, what you do, you admit that you are fragile, that you cannot control things. Good. So the more you'll do it, the more you'll be careful, the more fragile it will be. So it will break. Yes, amazing. So it will break. So your viewpoint of I need to be careful is actually what brings about the break. But if you would just decide, ideas, nothing can happen to me. I just put ideas. I cannot be the effect. Because even if something happened to me, I know I did it. It's me, it's okay. Are you with me? I stopped being careful. Yes, yes. That's very nice. This feel like a remote viewing in present time. Yes, very cool. Thank you. What happens when you've lost your potential? What happened when you've lost your potential? Okay, this feels like, yes, I'm in my, it doesn't work. Okay, Vadim, it's fine. It doesn't have to. Launched 3 projects last week because of this. Candice, wow, Kapil. Most parents keep on feeling this idea of being careful to their children's mind. Yes, that's totally the worst. You use force. Yes, become effect. Energy controls you. So what happens when you lost your potential? Very good, Amen. Very, very good. Deterioration, yes. You go down, yes. So what happened is actually something fascinating, Ahmad, very true. When you totally lose your potential, energy controls you. Since anybody can define space for you, decide where you put your attention, you cannot. What do I mean? The moment that you lost your ability to put ideas, something fascinating happened. There is here a bunch of energy, and that bunch of energy can be a good-looking girl, and you have to put your attention on her. There is food, I have to eat. There's pain, I have to stop something. Every time, cigars are an exception. Every time, every time you lose your potential, energy controls you. Energy is in the physical universe, and it controls you. The moment that it controls you, basically the job of energy is to get you away from the beginning. It's to stick you into the past. The job of energy is to stick you in the past, to make you insane. The more energy you use, the more insane you become. Does it make sense? Wow, so true. Yes, Oscar. You'll see it on all kind of tyrants or dictators. They don't born dictators. You'll see that people that are dictators gain power. They had power. They are powerful people, and now they start to use energy. The more they use energy, the more energy start to control them. The more they lost their own power, and they always end up in a ditch. Vadim, 50-50 is beautiful. It's just not possible. So in the physical universe, when you operate, you need 50% force, 50% intelligence, and it's really, really true in the physical universe as an immediate painkiller. But since in the physical universe, there's no 50-50 because absolute is unobtainable, the actual 50-50 is to be here. You create the plus and the minus. Because if I don't know about any place that you can create plus and minus at the same time, other than outside of the physical universe. So you want to approximate it in your day-to-day operation while you don't know this data and while you're operating as an effect, and it will help you. But most people, most of the time, don't use 50-50 force and intelligence, and so the end result is always deterioration. So much misinformation regarding energy. Oh, Lorna, yes, that's probably one of the leader in misinformation. Your power of decision indicates how much of you still have. When you can really decide, when you decide, what does it mean decide? Put the idea there, decide where the anchor point is. So when your anchor point, when you put the anchor point, not by having a viewpoint. If I have a viewpoint and I put anchor points, you understand that I don't decide anymore. The anchor point, the viewpoint defined where it is. Do you understand that? Yes? So the moment that you take a viewpoint, you actually lost your power of decision. I decided I'm Jewish. That's it. I decided I'm weak. I decided I'm strong. I decided I'm rich. I decided I'm poor. At that moment, I lost to that degree my power of decision. Do you understand that? Your viewpoint actually limits you. That's why people go into their body. Because what does it mean to go into the body? When a person goes into his body, it means that he left this position of ideas, and the body defined the limitation. And so you have the culture of protect the body, worship the body, and so on. Why people go into their body? That's the reason. Wow, 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 yes. Are you with me? The smaller gradient to that is to have multiple viewpoints. Yes, Candice, that's the lower gradient. Having multiple viewpoints, being able to experience any viewpoint, that's what it is. Then no viewpoint at all. Candice, you totally got it. Good, no Jim Sins. Yes. This is really fascinating. This is really fascinating. Your power of decision indicates how much of you still have, because the only thing you can decide about is your ideas. You understand? Yes, Monica. What is the only decision you ever make? What is the only decision you ever make? If you have numerous solutions, there are no longer problems, 100%, because you have multiple viewpoints and it's a gradient on no viewpoint at all. What is the only decision you ever make? To create ideas, okay? What is the only decision you ever make? Where you put your attention? Yes. Attention, that's correct, Jose. Exactly. Yes. Where to direct your attention to. And what is attention? What is attention? What is attention? Where to direct your attention to. But what is that thing that's called attention? Communication. Yeah. Flow of particles in a direction. Yes. Focus of energy. Yeah. That is you yourself. Yes. Communication, belief, what you validate. Swapna. Yes. Good. What? Good. Anyone else? What is actually attention? I don't know. Good. The communication between you and things. Very good. Very good. I don't know. Connection with points. That's very good, Anita. Beingness granting thereof. That's very good. One-way communication, Marcel. Very good. Okay, attention. Your attention is the communication line between you and things. And so you will have those things you put your attention on. So you have an idea. You have your idea, and it's here. And you have the idea. Okay, it still do not mean that you put it into the physical universe. You may put it into the magic universe. There are many different universes. But once you decide to put it into something, yes, once you decide to take it from you to something, what you get is calm line between you and the things. And so you will have those things you put your attention on. So anything you have is the thing you put your attention on. What's the problem? The problem is that you put your attention on at the beginning plus and minus. So you have the plus and minus. Okay? As you deteriorate, you think you put the attention on something, but you put the attention either on the minus or the plus. You put the attention either on the pain or the pleasure. Either on I don't have money or I have money. You don't put it on both. The deterioration, the scale of deterioration is from putting plus, and you know that you put the minus there by postulate, and as you go down the line, you see that you say only one thing, I'm rich. So you leave the unrich here and you will lose money. Or you say, I'm poor. So you will be poor and you will never actually see the plus. You understand? Because as time goes along, you deteriorate from having the plus and the minus. In order for you to have the plus, you need to take responsibility for the plus. Are you with me? Yes. Excellent. Very nice. So should we put our attention on both? 100%. Win and lose with the same level of enthusiasm. Have an idea. Idea is both. The only real both is ideas. The only real plus and minus. The only way to be willing to win and lose with the same level of enthusiasm is to actually have ideas. Are you with me? Good, excellent. Yes, very good, very good. Lisa, so if your business is doing well, you have pluses. How do you ensure that you don't get the minus too? You get ready, you set aside money, you you become. This is on the physical level, and later on, you know that you create it. You don't validate the facts, but you validate you put it there, you put it there, you put it there, you put it there. That's why staying upton is more important than any action. Are you with me? Because what does it mean to stay upton? To stay upton means to go into ideas. Wow, yes. What weakens your attention? What weakens your attention? So the ideas pushes away the minus. The ideas put the plus and minus together. You are able to actually have the thing and not be the effect of the thing. Idea actually allow you to have the thing and not being the effect of the thing. Yes, Kapil. Okay, so what weakens your attention? Energy, 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 going downtown, viewpoints, maybe indecision, Margaret, good. Okay, what weakens your attention is your ability to direct your attention is deteriorated by the use of energy. Okay, you understand? The moment that you start using energy, you lose your ability to put the attention out, because you lose this ability to put out ideas. Because what does it mean, energy? Energy is only release of something. Yes, it's release of something. You're releasing something. So if you're releasing something, it means you have a predefined amount of energy and it gets released. But there is no energy if you put the plus and the minus. If you have the thing, if the idea has no energy, it has all the energy in the world. It doesn't have energy, it has all the energy in the world, and all the energy is actually a potential. Certainty is a manifestation of ideas that has been put into action in the physical universe without putting the attention on plus or minus. Are you with me? Yes, good, makes sense. Yes, makes sense, and no sense is perfect. Example: if I'm a dancer, and I'm dancing here, this is me, the dancer. Okay, it looks like that when I'm dancing. This is me, the dancer. Okay, and I make a move. Okay, if I make a move and it's a mechanical move, I will think about where do I need to land. There would be plus minus, and I would somehow, to some degree, be balanced. Let's say that I need to land in a balanced way. I will, to some degree, be balanced. Yes. So far, so good. Good. But if I'm certain, I will be balanced not because I'm balanced physically. I'll be balanced because I decided that I am. When you go to sell, I'm going to sell this person, and if I'm using plus minus, I will be uncertain about will he buy, will he not buy that. But if I'm certain he's buying, there's no question. Why? Because I said, not because of a fact, because that's my idea. He will buy. I will not even need to check it. Do you see the difference? That's how you can drive a motorcycle super fast. You are certain, 100%. Anything that you do well, you are certain. You're not doing it good. you're doing it well, you're doing it with certainty, you're just doing it. It's not good or bad, it's perfect. It is. Even if you're doing it incorrectly, it will be right. Like a good dancer or a good guitar player cannot make a mistake because he's certain. So even if he made theoretical mistake, it's not a mistake, it will sound good. Because he's certain, he knows. Yes, Pam, thank you. If you try to command energy by energy, you will deteriorate. Energy will command you. Okay? If you command energy by potential, putting out ideas, you will become you. I learned this in painting. The mistake, when I don't consider the mistake, become a part of the charm, 100%. I think in dancing, they call Afro-Latin dancing, they call it a jinga. This basically your style, the thing that makes you so wow, but it can be nice only if you're certain. Amazing. In other words, take responsibility. Yes, Pam. But it will take a lot of time to practice and get any shortcut. Yes, the shortcut is, you put ideas. You put ideas. And I will give you the drills on how to actually do it specifically. Okay, we're still at the recap. Is energy inflow or outflow? Is energy an inflow or outflow? Outflow, inflow, inflow, outflow, inflow, both. Cheryl. Is energy inflow or outflow? Out, both, outflow, inflow, outflow. Okay, energy is inflow, while ideas are outflow. Because energy hits something. It's doing something. If something don't sense it, it's not an energy. Are you with me? If there's a fire and no one senses the fire, not even the air, there is no fire. Okay? So energy is an inflow while ideas are outflows. So ideas, you put from you outside. Those created the past, and it's sitting there, and it's what it does. It looks like that it's emanating energy, but it's not. Yes, because it's actually eating your energy, eating this. It's eating the energy. Anyone that push against a wall, anyone that put energy sings, anyone that in what he actually doing, he thinks that he's outflowing. What you outflow is the idea. What you get, the person that listening, what you get is the inflow. If you sing without being with energy, you don't actually sing. What actually makes the singing is the idea. You can see a person that is totally paralyzed, and he's paralyzed because he thinks that he cannot move. He cannot put the idea of movement. On the other hand, you can see a person that has damaged optic nerve, and he can still see by putting the ideas out. So really important to understand, energy is an inflow because it's always been drinking. Someone drinking it. It's for energy to be an energy, someone have to drink it, someone have to use it. If it's not used, it's not an energy. It's still a potential. For as long as energy has not been inflowed, it's still a potential. That's powerful to be able to see while blind just by putting out ideas. Amazing. Yes, it is powerful. This is really fascinating. And so to control anything, you need to outflow alone. To control anything, you need to outflow. You need to put ideas, put ideas, put ideas, put ideas, outflow, outflow, outflow. You outflow with ideas, not with particles. What do I mean? How many of you know that if you market more, you'll get more income? Yes, communication out equal communication in. Everyone knows that, yes? Yeah. How many of you have problem with money? How many of you don't have as much money as you want? Yes? Well, the answer is really simple, yes? Just outflow, but you still don't outflow. You still don't outflow because you believe that energy is senior to you. You don't know that ideas are what bring about the income. You don't know that this thing uptone. What does it mean uptone? Just putting out ideas. This is uptone. For as long as you put out ideas, you are uptone. The moment that things give energy to you, you're downtone. Good, Candice. So how much is enough outflow? How much is enough outflow? It is enough outflow. You take a person, you take a business, how much outflow they need to put out? As much outflow as they will be convinced that the outflow bring inflow and not things bring inflow. This is phenomenal, yes. How much outflow do you need to put out? As much outflow. What happens when you do outflow? When you do outflow, you go back. You understand? Outflow take you back into less past and more you. Okay? Do you understand? Outflow take you back in time. Everyone happy with that? The more ideas you take out, the more you become you, until you become to a point where ideas and only ideas are matter. Okay? How much outflow? Until the physical universe do not define what you will have, but what you put your attention on will define what you will have. With me or not? Absolutely, Pam. Good. Yes. So if I'm feeling, then I just need to outflow 100%. Yes. Kapil, yes. So I have and don't have dollars. I see. Anita, good. I have a goosebump while listening to the webinar. It is weird feeling. Amazing. Very well done. It's truth. It lies goes away, but truth, because truth repel lies, undo lies. It's really fascinating. Energy is masses of motion that either flow, disperse, or are caged. Energy is masses. Energy is masses of motion that either flow, disperse, or are caged. So you've got motion, masses of things that move, yes? They can move in an organized manner. Oops, let's do that. They can move in an organized manner. They don't want to move in an organized manner. Let's force them. Put the idea there. Here we go. Or they can disperse. Each one can go to wherever he wants, just randomly. Or they can be caged, move internally within a specific space. Okay? Yes, Oscar, yes. Now, it is a physical manifestation of potential. The potentials contain infinite, endless theoretical energy. The moment that the energy is measured, which means that it's not infinite, the moment that you measure the energy, you lost the potential. Are you with me? The moment that you put out an idea, what do I mean? You put out an idea and you say, I'm going to sell this guy. The moment that you say, okay, let's see, did he buy? At that moment, you're not using ideas anymore. The moment that you check, did the postulate actually materialize? You don't actually using your ideas anymore. All those people that talk about, well, we need to manifest in the physical universe things, blah, 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 blah. Actually, you will see that while they will try very hard, they will not really improve. In my own words, when I'm saying I do have money or do not have money, the only thing I need to do is to create. Yes, have ideas. Exactly, Nick. Do not put out the question. Become certain with your ideas. Exactly, exactly, exactly. Okay, questions. What causes your potential to deteriorate? Wow, yes, thank you, Nick. What causes your potential to deteriorate? Drop responsibility, true. Doubt, true. Think too much, true. Loss of energy, very true. Introversion, yes. Using energy instead of ideas, Cheryl, very smart. Relying on energy, Kapil, true. Using energy rather than creating it, excellent, Ahmed. Lack of ideas, yes. So what causes your potential to deteriorate? For as long as you use energy rather than create energy to bring about an effect, you are not going to use your potential. Your potential will deteriorate. So for as long as you play in here, in this area, you will eventually die. But the moment that you move and you use that area, you put ideas, not energies, ideas, not energy, control the world. Ideas can win any battle. Ideas can win anything. Ideas, not energy. And every great civilization deteriorated when they start to use energy and stop using the ideas. Any great religion started to deteriorate when they use energy on the parishioners. Anyone that forces things on someone else will deteriorate. Do you understand? Mind-blowing, yes. Yes, it's amazing. You will check the Roman Empire, very good example. They didn't have borders, they didn't have anything. And one day, one of the Caesars started to say, well, let's put some gates, let's put some posts to say this is a Roman territory. And that was the beginning of the end. Makes sense. The beginning of the end is the beginning of your end is when you use energy and stop using ideas. You start to say, well, because I'm 60 years old, I can do this and this and I cannot do that, which means energy defined for you. At that moment, you become old. There's a point when a person becomes old. It's not an age. It's when he decided that the facts affect him. Yes, puts a limit on it by putting the post no longer unlimited viewpoint. Exactly, exactly, exactly. So true. What is the indication that you use energy? What is the indication that you use energy? You're tired, you get tired. I'm broke. Tiredness, get tired. Very good, very good. Feel tired, need the energy. Yes, low tone, become an effect, yes. So this is really fascinating. The indication that you use energy is the need to save or to protect. And that needs is an admission of I cannot create. When you need to save, when you need to be careful, when you don't have abundance of, and the only abundance is abundance of dreams, abundance of ideas. When you lose that ability, it is only because you use energy. When people start to worry about competition, they lost energy. Good, Marcel. Yes, Candice, it is wow. So true. Yes, Marcel, so true. You will see that the moment that people worry about competition, people worry about money, people worry about tomorrow, people worry, any kind of worry, any kind of I need to save, any kind of I need to protect, anything like that is an indication that you use energy, because the only thing that is limited is energy, because energy is used. But it's a lie, because there's endless amount of energy, because you create it from nothing. Wow, Marcel, thank you. I love you. Amazing, Monica, I agree. Anthony, it's wow, yes, I agree. Great. Now, plan B, you can put all your eggs in one basket. Be careful, save, it is dangerous, etc. are all effort to stop you from inventing and creating ideas. Everyone that tells you need to rest, everyone that tells you be careful, you need plan B, you need to be careful, you cannot put all your eggs in one basket, don't know, you don't know, actually want to kill you. He's not your friend. And it's fascinating. Government, yes. Anyone that tells you that is actually someone that wants to cut your ability to create energy. Because if you will realize that you are the creator of energy, of course you will not save, and of course they will lose their power. Fear-based, yes. Those are the people that makes me want to go crazy, yes. Those are all restrictions on how far your ideas can go. Those are all restrictions on how far your ideas can go. How I understand that creating all the time ideas will keep you in present time, because the only present time is before the beginning. The only present time is before the past. You want present time, don't go forward, go to before the beginning. A lot of restriction, Pam, yes. Less, they're already defeated and the defeats wash over on you. Exactly. Create idea. Actually, idea is something that have unlimited amount of energy. It's a potential. Shmuel, it is wow, yes. Aaron, yes, it is wow. Vav it, yes, I vav it too. The people in England are just like this. They are in fear and totally controlled. It is awful, yes. But they are like that only as long as you put them like that. Change your viewpoint. Go out and drop a viewpoint and just be you. No idea generation is the answer perpetually for everything. Life is wow. Yes, true. They initially were intended to create a game, but deteriorated to no game controlled by energy. Initially, people told you, let's read how a game got created. A game got created by reduced knowingness, yes? Do you agree with that? If there's a game and I know who's going to win, there's no game, yes? If there's a game, there's an election and I know who's winning. There's no election, yes? It's not an election. So in order to have an election, you need a reduced knowingness. In order to have a game of basketball, you need a reduced knowingness. You don't know who will win. Because if you know who will win, if I put any one of you against, I don't know, Michael Jordan or LeBron, there's no game. Because for sure, we know who is going to win. There is no game. Why there's no game? Because you know who is going to win. So in order to have a win, you reduce your knowingness, but that reduction of knowingness over time has been deteriorated up to no game. And no game means that energy controls you. So now you're not playing a game, you're a pawn on the board. Someone moves you. Do you understand? The thing that created the pawns become the pawn. Sherry, let me explain. let's say that we're going to create a game. Amazing, Oscar, yes. Let's say that we're going to create a game. This is me, and I'm all-knowing, so I cannot create a game, yes, because I know everything. So I said, you know what, I'll put plus here, and the minus, I will not know about it, I will not put attention to it. I know I'm putting it there right now, but just for a moment, I'll put the minus to become automatically. So I have a game because I'll put a plus and minus will be created, and there will be an interchange between those, and there's a game, okay? So really what you have, you say, good, this is a game board. Oops, this is a game board. You say, this is my game board. And the game board have all kind of areas of the pawns can move. Each one of this spot is a place where the pawn can move. And I'm putting the pawns there, okay? And I know that I'm putting one pawn that I know, and the other pawn I'm playing against myself, but I'm saying, I don't know what the other side is doing, just in order to have a game. And as time goes along, you reduce your knowingness, and you reduce your knowingness, and you reduce your knowingness, and you reduce your knowingness, because you know, so it's not fun. So you reduce your knowingness, and you reduce your knowingness, and all of a sudden, you become the pawn. You think that you're the pawn, because you forgot totally that you put the pawn there. So you see that if you look at each person, pawn is חייל או חלקיק במשחק. So you see that most people are a pawn in a game. They've been moved by all kind of energies. By the past, they have been moved by the past that they created, but they don't know that they created, so the past become more important. The past facts is the same thing, yes? The past become more important than them. And this is the most weird thing in the universe. You cannot lose because you are the creator of the game. You can play like you lost. That's why there is the cycle of birth, growth, decay, and death. So you play, so you say, well, you know I cannot die, so I will put the body. The body can die, so good, so I'm dying. And I'm the body, so I'm dying. So everyone is sure that there is a game. And the body and things around you prove it all the time. What we do, we say, hold on. But let's just remember who is the creator of the game. It's just the game. I'm putting it there. Does it make sense? Unfortunately, I have to leave now. I will watch the part again. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you for joining, and very welcome for seeing it again. So if I like some part, I can recreate them. Yes, just by putting the ideas there. Yes, Pam, it is funny. Toda Marcel. Yes, I understand. You can't lose unless you are scared, afraid, careful. Yes, exactly. Because when you do, you actually say, I'm fragile. So are the physical universe the four elements of the big game? I don't know what's the four elements of the big game. So, but the physical universe is definitely the game, the right now game. There was other universes before, and there are other universes below. So there are universes above and universes below. Matter, energy, no, that's what it's composed of, matter, energy, space, and time. Okay. The need to survive, save, be careful. You understand? To survive means to save or be careful is the admission of the inability to create. So anything that needs to survive, actually say, I cannot create. The body survive, but the spirit do not survive. The spirit is. Now, if you think that the bodies die and so the spirit die as well, now you have a problem. Cheryl, this is really fascinating. Oh my God, yes. You see, you've been with the body for many billions of years. And at the beginning, it was a game. And now you think that because the body die, you die. Imagine a person that have a car and he drives this car and he bought one car and he just changed the car and he knows that's his car. It's not him. But he's living in this car all the time, and the car is actually he used the car for anything and everything. Everything is in this car. Everything in this car. He can affect things only with the car. And one day he decide that he is the car. So if the car had an accident, he decide that even he cannot be hurt. If he cannot be hurt, he decided that if the car got old, he is old. If the car die, he die. It will be weird, no? That's what's happening to most people. You think that the car dies, so you die too. You think that the vehicle is gone, so you gone too. The day you start to save is the day you stop to create. The day you start to save is the day you stop to create. This is where the moment when a person stops being a child. When a person stops being alive. You stop being alive when you start to save. Save a memory, save money, protect your body, anything that got to do with save, anything with something that needs to survive. At that moment, the moment that you start to save is the day you stop to create, is the day you actually start to die. All the education I have with the college degree and never heard or learned any of this. I'm proud to be there. I'm very proud that you are here. Thank you. Brilliant, Candice. Yes. Now, the first purpose of the From Zero to Hero Powenar is to teach you how to restore the ability, which you never lost, to be the potential and postulate energy rather than use energy. Thank you, Marcel. So this is the first thing, the actual seminar. What I will teach you, the first thing is how to create endless energies by ideas alone, because idea is a nothing that full with energy. What does it mean full with energy? Full with energy means infinite energy, no beginning, no end. It's a potential. It's deteriorate the moment that you start using it, yes? So this is the first part of the first purpose of the From Zero to Hero. There are many purposes for many parts for the purpose, and as we'll go along, I will show you more and more. This is the first part. Good. So it's 7 o'clock. It's I think we are what is it? 1.5 hour? 5:30, 6:37. 1.5 hour. How are you doing? Good, good, good. Excellent. Cool. Awesome. Perfect. Awesome. Good. Okay, so I want to continue for another half an hour. Is it okay with everyone? Yes, 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 yes. So most people can do another half an hour. Excellent. Excellent. So what I'd like to do, I'll give you 5-minute break. Go to the restroom, drink, whatever, make coffee, light a cigar. 100 hours, it's coming, July. I love you. So go 5 minutes. I'm giving you 5 minutes. The time now is exactly 8:09 in Israel. So in 8:15, so in 6 minutes from now, we will restart. Okay? Thank you. 6 minutes. Yes, there will be a replay. Yes. Oscar, no, my next seminar will be in July in Toronto, and you should be there. Rick, you're welcome. Okay, I'm going to a break. I'm coming back in 5 minutes. Okay, we are back. We are back. Are you back? Let me see. Yes, 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 Karen. Yeah. Is that Ahmed? Jose, I see you're back. Lorna, Abigail, excellent. I'm back. Curtis, Ron, Teresa, ha ha ha. Shoulders. Shelby, nice. JJ, Oscar, very good. Okay, good. Good. Let's continue. New. Hi, Shaked. Bikram, hi. Okay. Nomi, yes. Good. So let's continue. Once you are in good condition, you will be able to get people to do what you want, as long as it's ethical, not by using energy, but by your potential alone. They get tuned in. Now, you really have to get this idea. You really have to get the idea. Yes, this is, yes, exactly, Monica. That's what happened there. Yes, Cheryl, it's amazing. When I say people, what do I mean? When I say people, what does it mean? Who is people? When I say you'll be able to get people to do what you want, what is people? What is a person? What is a person? What is a chair? What is a car? What is an animal? What is all those things? What is those things? What is those things? What do you think those things? Beings, energy, creation, yes. Aaron, you, yes. Particles, a terminal mass, yes. Universe, ideas, spaces, good. So here is something fascinating for you. Atoms, yes. Here is something very fascinating for you, okay? Everything, without exception in this universe, everything, without exception in this universe is you. Now, why? 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 Because if this is a car, and this is a person, and this is I don't know, a building, and this is your wife, okay? What you actually have is what you put there. From your viewpoint, or from your no viewpoint, what those things are is what you put there. Do you get that? Yes, this is, you put them there, and so this is what they are. So the moment that you say, she did that to me, let's say this is your wife, and you say, she did that to me, at that moment, what happened is actually you lost you. And what you get into is the game of right and wrong. Right and wrong is a game of two terminals, two people. It's a game of using energy to mask you. So in order for you not to know, what you do, you use energy, and energy is right and wrong, because right and wrong is plus and minus. Mask, hide you. Does it make sense to you or not? So there is nothing in the universe, does it make sense? Does it? Yes, sense. Okay, good. So nothing in the universe cannot hurt you if you decide that you restore, if you go back to the before the beginning, which is you put it there. You did it. If it affects you, You did it. So if someone is arguing with me or contradicting me or hurting me, I'm doing that to me. Yes, yes. You're doing it to you, not what happened when someone argue with you is you have exchange of energy. So you are not there and he's not there. You are not there and he's not there. It is two dead things that has been two past particles that actually interchange between themselves, and it is like looking, let's say you have a microscope. Okay, this is a microscope. Okay, and you look at an atom here. Okay, and let's say you look at the atom, and the atom have interchange of electrons with another atom. Okay, so far everyone with me? Good. From the atom viewpoint, if there is no observer, for as long as there is no observer, the atom is sure 100% that he has to do that there is no choice, that nothing can be done about it, that's life for an atom. So far so good? Because he relies on facts. But you, as the observer, can put external ideas and cut the material. Cut the material is separate the atoms. Do you understand? So if this is instead of an atom, this is a piece of wood, and the piece of wood have an exchanging of electrons between atoms, you as an external force, external something can come and cut it. The wood itself will never cut it, yes? You agree with me, yes? The wood will never cut itself. When you argue, you actually have two pieces, two atoms that exchanging electrons and think that it's the only way, it's right. They think it's right. They do the right thing. The hell with the right thing. What is your idea? What do you want as an idea? You decide where to cut the wood. You decide what to do with this relationship. You decide to put them or not. You decide. It's not, there is no such thing as right and wrong for you. There's only creation. And the lucky thing is that when you create, it just happened to be that you decided to do good things. Plus come before minus. Are you with me? So if everyone behave in a certain way, good or bad with me, it is actually caused by me only, right? 100%. Only you, nothing else, no one else, nothing else. But the moment that you give it importance, at that moment you become a dead piece of physical thing. And thing will not go right for you from that moment forward. Make sense or not? If you are the observer and you look at the exchange of atoms and you see the dedication on how they do that, you know that it's a robotic motion. It's not something that have some kind of logic to it. Is that correct or not? Yes. It's actually quite fascinating for you to look at that, because you see the dedication and the seriousness by the way they're moving, and it's funny. That's what happened to when a person that knows that he himself see two people that argue and don't understand this mechanism. He looks at that and he said, wow, that's amazing. Oh gosh, I had a flash of it and it goes no right or wrong. Yes, exactly, Cheryl. It is really fascinating. The moment that you understand this material, the moment that you understand what I tell you here, there will not be anything that you cannot create. Nothing. But as I told you, you will have it, and then you will lose it, and you will have it, and you will lose it, and you will have it, and you will lose it. Because everything around is geared to convince you that it's serious. The game is serious. You have to do that. You are 2 atoms or 2 billion atoms or 8 billion atoms that interchange, and you're total effect. But the truth is your cause. Does it make sense? So you have a business, be upton. What does it mean, be upton? Know that you, not it, create what's going on. Good, Nomi, good. You will control your environment without the use of energy. Good, Oscar. You will control your environment without the use of energy. The first purpose of the From Zero to Hero, as we said, is to teach you how to restore the ability, which you never lost, to be the potential and postulate energy rather than to use it. The second one is, the next thing we will do in the From Zero to Hero is to drill you. So we'll drill you, we'll teach you on tuning in and controlling your environment without the use of energy. I will teach you how to tune in to any situation and not use energy to control the situation. Understand? This is amazing, 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 fascinating. Candice, you're very welcome. Super, Lizette, yes. Very cool. Yes. Yes, this is really going to be something different. It's not just another webinar. It's going to be something that will really move all the furnitures in your spiritual head, not in your head. Yes, it's using ideas, is how to actually use ideas, not physical, not moving atoms, but putting it there, putting it there. Now, when you cannot, sorry, when you can create through your potential alone, it will contain enough energy that it will not require energy, as energy is the manifestation of potential. So when you create through your potential, you understand that all the energy in the universe has been put by an idea. So idea has unlimited energy. It's infinite because it has no energy, but it has the potential to put out any amount of energy. It's not, the potential is not something used. It's used only when you drop your responsibility. Infinity viewpoint, gigantic viewpoint. Yes, exactly. How does this webinar tie into the MAP seminar? This webinar will do the introduction to the MAP. It will give the basic principles. It will give you drills on how to start what you need to start, and it will control things around you. So it will give you those abilities, but in order to fully control where you're going, you need the map. What's the map? The map is a seminar I'm going to deliver in July. I think the dates are the second week of July. Let me give you the dates. It is from the 11th to the 14th of July in Toronto. And in that seminar, each one of you will have the reason why you get it and lose it. And why you get it and lose it is because there are all kinds of obstacles here. Many obstacles that you continuously hit. And when you hit the obstacle, they discharge on you specific type of energy that you agreed in the past that will eliminate your ability to bring ideas. So what we will do in the map is we will draw to each one of you what are the particles that you need to avoid. And once you know them, we'll look at them and they will go away. But we need the map. We need to show you where they are and how to handle them. Each one of them has a very, very specific handling, and it's manifests itself in relationship. The best way to learn about them is through relationship. But I'm not talking about relationship between people. I'm talking about relationship, interchange between plus and minuses. Okay, so the map will give you that map of what are those things and how to handle them. And you will go home and you will handle those obstacles. Does it make sense? Will the map seminar be recorded, or can we view it online in real time? I will record it, and probably we will set up an online viewing as well. But it's not the same like being there. It's nothing like this personal contact when you are there. You need to, I suggest that you will be there if you can, if you put enough ideas and figure out the way to be there. What will be the cost of the Toronto seminar? The cost of the Toronto seminar is 4 days, $4,500, but I will give you next week. I will do the introductory webinar, and there will be a special price to people that will register early. So early registration will be much cheaper, and as we go closer to the actual seminar, it will be more expensive. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. How do you use your potential? How do you use your potential? Any idea? How do you use your potential? You have this potential, endless amount of potential. What do? You put ideas, yes. I'm curious, where are you learning this information from? From my head, not head. I just know. I look, I sit down and I write. I download, I just write. Create ideas just by creating ideas. Yes, this information is it's not something that I took from somewhere. I've learned all my life many things, but what I teach you now is what I know. Is not what someone taught me, is what I know. Okay, leave the past to create. Step back and look. Okay, Anita. Okay, good. So how do you use your potential? How do you use your potential? Very fascinating. You use your potential by observing. You put it there by observation. Now I want to explain to you this idea of putting it there by observation, because it's a very key principle that you need to understand. Okay? If this is a car, let's say this is a car, okay? It's a truck, actually. I'm going to make a truck, not a car. Spatial truck, okay? And this is you. How do you, one second, yes, I heard about Meir about 10 years ago through after financial freedom when we was in Orlando and I was in Miami. Yes, he is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so this is a car, okay? How do you actually see that car? What's the process of you seeing that car? This is your eyes, those your eyes, you are Chinese somewhere, this is your brain, this is your mind, this is you. How do you see the car? And this is your body. Yes. How do you see a car? What's the process of seeing a car? How does the car get registered? I'm not really seeing it. I'm putting it there. How? You look. How? What's the process? Through putting out particles and receiving it back. Okay. From the idea, with ideas, good. you compare it to something in your mind. Yes, Tracy? Energy collides with the car, which then collides with my mind. Then my brain interprets those collision into a picture. Curtis, good. Through your eyes and attention. Abigail, yes. Okay, good. So most of the people think that the process of seeing a car is something like that. There is a source of light. It can be the sun, it can be a lamp, it can be anything. The light hit the car and then send the wave, the photon, to your eyes. Your eyes send the message through the nerve system to your brain. Your brain send it to your mind as a picture, and the spirit look at the picture, and so you know that there is a car there. Okay? So this is most people how they think that they watch. This is the scientific viewpoint on how do you watch anything. There's a piece of light that hit that obstacle, and that photons hit the physical universe material, goes back to your eyes, brain, mind, and you. Okay, so far so good. Everyone understand that? Anita, very cool. I see that. Yeah. Okay, good. Very good. Now, so far so good. But I say that it's incorrect. I don't think that, I know that it's not how you see a car. I'll tell you how you actually see a car. Okay? The way that you see a car is like that. This is you. Okay? You put the idea of a car there. And so, because the car is there, now there is a source of light that send into the car, go back to you, register in your brain, goes to your mind. And if you are irresponsible, you will look into your mind. The key is if you are irresponsible. Which means that the way to look at things, the way to actually observe the difference between looking and observation is something fascinating. When you observe something, you put it there and you know it's there. I'll give you an example. You see your wife at the first time, or you see a woman at the first time, and you see her and you say, she is beautiful. And you put into her because you say she's nice and she's smart and she's this, all by it's just this instant that you saw her. The instant that you saw her, you put her there. Okay? But then over time, you discover that she is not as beautiful as you thought. You actually see that her, I don't know, her ear, one ear is longer than the other, and her skin is not perfect, and I don't know what. You put all kind of things. Those things that are imperfections are actually, you put them there. You put them there. You create them there. Okay, so far so good? Now, you put them there, you put them there, you put them there, and at one point you drop responsibility. You stop putting it there. Not important why you drop responsibility right now. And from the moment that you stop putting it there and you drop responsibility, you start seeing her. Looking is a process of light hitting her, coming to you, register in your mind, and you say, yes, she's ugly. So looking is a process of being the effect of something. And observation is the process of putting it there, being cause. When you observe, You control. When you look, you are in effect. So far, so good. Yes, it is amazing. Wow, wow. Yes. When you look, you are in effect. When you observe, you cause. When you observe, you actually putting it there. When you look, it is there, and you are the effect of it. The only way for you to use your potential is putting it there and not being the effect of it. So I know I have $5,000 in my bank account. I take some kind of responsibility and get the money out of the bank. Okay, so the key to understand is that if you want to use your potential, you need to put the value into things rather than the things give the value to you. Example, let me give you a different example. Did it ever happen to you that you thought, money is a difficult thing to make? Did any one of you had this idea? Well, I don't know how to make money. It's difficult. It's not easy. There is some kind of a secret to making money. Yes. When you said that, on the one hand, you put it there as a difficult thing. That was when you were responsible. You put it as a difficult thing. And a second later, you become the effect of it when you start to look at it. The reason you become the effect of it is because you want to be right. So you can say that you cannot be right and in control. You cannot be right and have income. You can either be right or have income. You can either be right or in control. You cannot be both. Are you with me? Yes. Good. Please repeat. Okay. I'll explain, okay? Instead of just repeating, I'll explain it a bit more. Let's say there's two people here. This is person one, and this is person two, okay? Person one, this is person one, and this is person two. Person one say to this person, look, you are wrong, okay? And he's right. This person is wrong, okay? Who is in control, person one or person two? Who is in control, person one or person two? Person one tell you, you are wrong. Who is in control, person one or person two? Good. Yes, Oscar, you're right. Okay, you are you basically right. 5, yes. You're basically right. Person two is in control, because when I say to you, you are wrong, basically until you don't tell me, okay, I'm hanging here on, I need an answer from you. I need an approval from you. Yes, you give them the power. You understand that? So when I tell you you are wrong, I need the approval from you to say, okay, fine, I'm wrong, which means his person two is in control, is controlling, and I'm the effect. He's cause, I'm effect. You see that? I need you to look at that. You read, this is different. Yes, because you think that, well, but I'm right. I'm right. I'm telling you, you are wrong. It's fine. I'm right, but I'm not in control. He's cause and I'm an effect. Yes. Now, so what does it mean? It means that the only way for you to be in control, the only way for you to have money, the only way for you to have income, the only way for you to have what you want is not to be right or wrong, is but to put an idea there. Right, wrong, who cares? An idea. Are you with me? What does it mean to put an idea? To observe. In the physical universe, the ideas, your potential, turn into observation. Yes, all come back to ideas. It's amazing. It's just so powerful. It's all there. Because if I have an idea, then I don't need to prove it, because idea contain plus and minus. Idea do not have right and wrong. It is. It's not right or wrong. It is. Idea is. Okay. So the first purpose we said of the from zero to hero Powenar is to teach you how to restore the ability which you never lost to be the potential and postulate energy rather than use energy. The second one is the next thing we will do in the from zero to hero is to drill you on tuning in and controlling your environment without the use of energy. And the third one, the next thing we will do in the zero from hero Powenar is to learn how to observe, not by looking. How to see, not with your eyes. How to actually know. You understand? You need to observe, not by looking. Does it make sense to you? Do you understand where we're going? Wow, yes. Okay, Nick, thank you. Now, potential is the ability to bring about something out of nothing. You. Potential is the ability to bring about something out of nothing. This is all potential is. So by observing, you're putting it there and you use your potential. You bring about something out of nothing. You don't rely on some kind of photons that hit the car that cause you to see. No, 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 no. You're putting it there. It is nothingness that can bring about somethingness. It is the only real power, nothingness, that bring about somethingness. The moment that you take a viewpoint, you have a somethingness, and it cannot do anything but bring about deterioration. So nothingness, which means the plus and minus, be willing to win and lose with the same level of enthusiasm, not needing to be right or wrong. That nothingness can bring somethingness into existence. Facts come from ideas. Things come from ideas, not from working hard. That's why you will see that when people work very hard, they don't get anything. They go backward. They become older. They become poorer. They become more upset. It's not. You don't do that by working hard. You don't do that by moving particles. Ideas. When someone has an idea, hey, I will do that, I will buy that, I will sell that. They have an idea. Oh, I see that I do this and I do that, this will happen. They're putting it there. They put something out of nothing. And all of a sudden, bingo, you have wow, 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 it's happening. What you will see that those actions will not be actions for you. You see, actions in the physical universe are divided into two. Actions that have effort in them and actions that do not contain effort. When you're excited about something, you do actions that do not have effort. The effort is actually a pleasure for you. When you do something that requires effort, those usual actions is when you change the physical universe. It's not when you create it. So big difference. Yes, there will be action, but from which viewpoint is it? Is it an action of moving boxes and sweating, or is it action of moving boxes because I want to put them there? It's the most exciting thing ever happened to me. Do I go, let's say that I'm a doorman, okay? Something really that's supposed to be so boring. So I'm a doorman. I can be a doorman and have it as an effort, and everything will be bad, and the door will not happen, not open, and the customer will be ugly to me, and everything will be bad. Or I can bring about something out of nothing. I will create it, and it will be the most unbelievable door opening process in the universe. And I can do it for years, and every day gold will fall into my lap. And people will just come to me and give me things. And people will just say, take me out and do this for me and do this for me. And I will just be doing the action, the same action of opening the door. But the creation that come with it will make it into something full of life, and I will become the most important person in the universe. You take in South Africa, there's a guy that I don't know if he's now, but he used to be the CEO of BP, British Petroleum. He was a guy that started as a pump attendant. Pump attendant, it's someone that earned, I don't know how many dollars per day, like nothing. And he grew to become the CEO of this huge organization. Never studied, never went to school, not never studied, he studied, but he didn't go to official school. And he started from nothing and become into wow. And the only reason when you ask him, how did you do it? He says, I loved every second of any job I did because I created it. I made it into the most beautiful, unbelievable thing. I spoke to him once and he says something, I don't remember word by word, but he says, the smell of fuel was the nicest thing that I could ever smell. And when I was cleaning those windows, I had this amazing feeling of creating the most beautiful window in the universe. And he was talking like he's making love to the window. Cleaning a window, cleaning a windshield, of a car. But he created it. It was wow, wow, wow for him. And he couldn't help it but climb to the top. Are you with me? Because he put it there. He put it there. He put something out of nothing. He didn't look at any limitation. He didn't even say, well, I want to be there and my purpose is there. No, his thing was, I'm putting it there. Cleaning windshields, I'm putting it there. What a guy, yes. Most of the people sit and talking about the purposes and they need money and it's serious and it's all physical, 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 physical. And they don't want to do that, and this is difficult, and this is boring, and this is not for them. And in the process, because they do that, they get this data poisoning. They go and they look and study from 50,000 different sources and watch videos and more videos and more videos. And the more videos they look, the more they're convinced that this new fact is the truth, and it's not. No one can give you any video that will teach you anything. The only thing that someone can teach you is to become you, which means you don't need my data. You need to come up with your own ideas. What I'm telling you is, you don't need me. You need ideas. You don't need me. You need me to maybe for a second to get your attention onto understanding that it's ideas, but you don't need me. You need ideas. You need you. You don't need more videos. You don't need more theories. You don't need all of that. You just need to become you again, and nothing will stop you. And you do that by bringing about something out of nothing. Yes, this is really amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Wow. Yes, this is really unbelievable. Okay, good. How are you doing? How are you doing? Yes, Anita. Excellent. Phenomenal. Great. Amazing. Good. Good. Great. I'm good. Great. Yes. Gigi. Karen. Happy to be here. Incredible, Candice. Amazing reviews on the material. Yes, on non-material. Have go soon, but I'm doing amazing. Excellent. Excellent for me, Marcel. New insight. Yes. Plenty to assimilate. Yes, Ahmed. Yes. I'm happy to spend this time with you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, guys. So what I want to ask you is the following. As you know, this seminar is totally free. And it's very, very, very super powerful. And I need you to go to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and promote what we're doing here. Because this is something that other people need to have. They really need to have. They're having a hard time. They're very careful. They're suffering. And we can help them very easily. Even if they will never sign to the main seminar, just hearing those basic principles will change their life. They are very serious, yes. So you want to, and I'm asking you to go out and put the word out to say, look, there is something you need to see, and get people to watch the videos, get people to join the seminar, get people to participate. Why? Because those people are you. Those people are you. And you're helping you by helping me. So go to Facebook, Facebook.com/Meir.Ezra, promote it, promote it on Instagram, tell to your friends, get people to join. We need to have here 5,000 people, not 50 people, because this is really life-changing. It's not just another feel-good seminar, yes? So thank you, Lisette. So please promote it actively. Help me to help you. Okay. Okay, great, Cheryl. I will put the recording on video on YouTube, and you will promote it. Thank you very. How many people are you due to be in Toronto? In Toronto, I suppose that we will have something between 50 to 100. It really depends on our promotion, how much ideas we'll put in there, how many ideas we'll put out there. So you put the ideas there. Help me to help you. Yes. Good, Cheryl. Excellent. Nice, Oscar. Thank you. Thank you, Lorna. Thank you. I love you very much, everyone. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Abigail. Very happy. Toda, Nomi. Thank you. Thank you, Candice. Candice, thank you for all the help. Thank you for converting people in the chat, putting them into panelists. That's really, really, really helpful. Thank you. Shaked, Toda, thank you. Lizette, thank you. Arjuna, I love you. I miss you, Arjuna. Way too long. Kapil, thank you. Tracy, it is amazing. Yes, I miss you too. I'm going to see you in July. You have to come. Vikram, thank you. Sushel, thank you. Thank you. Excellent work you are doing. Technology on your Facebook page already. Wow, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ahmed. Anita, awesome. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much. I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye-bye.